Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Willowdale's Backyard Mini Farm 2016 edition. And we're out here today in the giant pumpkin patch on July 6th 2016, and just to talk to you guys about burying your pumpkin vine. Now this pumpkin here is a 1042 Keneally plant. The seeds came from Howard Dill's farm in Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is a premium seed. You do of course want to grow a giant pumpkin from a premium seed. If you want to get a big pumpkin, this is what you have to do. And they cost about anywhere from $10, $15, $20 a seed. So if you're willing to lay out a little bit of cash for a really good quality seed, who knows, you might end up with a giant pumpkin. So today we want to look at the bearing of the pumpkin vine. Now you can see here that I've got some mulch on top of the dirt, and I've got some rocks here kind of going right from the stump over there all the way down the main vine here. Okay, so the main vine is right under the ground, about 4 or 5 inches or so. Okay, and then at the end of the pumpkin you'll see there's the main vine there. So that's the newest part that's just grown over the last couple of days. It's growing rapidly now because we're under the heat of the July sun here in Ontario, Canada. Today is well into the high 20s, and so she's growing real nice, and she's got a really thick vine, which I'm happy about. It's the thickest I've had yet. The vine's about as thick as my wrist, so that's looking promising for a big pumpkin this year. And also, when you're burying the vine, you can also bury the secondary vines, although I don't usually do that until the main vine is all the way out. Right now she's only about maybe 8 or 9 feet out, so once she gets to about 15-20 feet out, then I'll start burying all the secondary vines, and you can see them there. There's a little secondary vine there running along the ground, and then in behind it you can see another secondary vine along the ground there. So those guys will also bury, and you just dig up the ground, dig a little trench and put it under 4 or 5 inches. And then, like I say, if you put some, a few stones you've got in the garden, just lay them down on top. That'll help prevent, if it's really rainy one day, prevent the vine from popping back up out of the ground. Or if you've got squirrels and rabbits and things like we do, who want to dig in and around the vine, that'll prevent them from getting in there. So that can be very helpful. Okay guys, so that's it. That is how I like to bury the vine. And of course, when you're burying the vine, you're allowing more roots to grow, and so the pumpkin can get more nutrients and can soak up more water. Therefore, it's all leading toward the same thing, getting a giant pumpkin. Okay, so hope that was useful for you. And a little shout out to Andrew Kenny and his monk friends, who are growing one of the giant pumpkin plants that I sprouted this year for fun over there at the monastery. I hope that was useful for you guys, and I'll keep the videos flowing. But we'll say goodbye for now from Willowdale's Backyard Mini Farm.